I shall share a little secret about myself. I'm not very honest with you guys because this is not how I look. I'm actually 18 years old, but every week I switch from bodies, and this is actually my younger self. My actual body is just laying there. Hello everybody, I'm Jim Mere and welcome to another movie review for a 2024 movie. And the Film Fest of Gent is still going on. This is a film festival in my hometown that I try to go to every year and try to watch some of the newer movies. And this edition, they have selected a movie that I was really anticipating a lot. I was really looking forward to watching this movie, and that's the movie The Substance. This is my fourth movie I have seen at the film festival, and I was so excited for it. And why I'm excited for this movie is I hear great things about it. I have seen other horror fans really praising this movie, and the trailer looks awesome, and I was really intrigued in this movie. And it's directed by Coralie Fargate. Excuse my pronunciation, but this is a director that I was a really fan of her first movie, Revenge, from 2017. I think that was a brilliant, entertaining revenge movie with some gore as well. Great horror movie. Now, many years later, she's back with The Substance. And from the trailers, from the things I have seen, it looks like that she has some ambition in this movie, and I was really looking forward to see her doing another horror movie, now a body horror movie. So that's why I'm so excited to see this movie. So The Substance, it's starring Demi Moore, Margaret Qualley and Dennis Quaid in the main roles. So what's the movie about? The Substance is really focusing on our character played by Demi Moore, Elizabeth Sparkle. And we know that she was a really big deal in years later in the entertainment industry. She was a big actress, she has good shows, she had a lot of fans, but as she grew older, she kind of disappears from the picture. And she really struggles with that, and definitely when her boss is trying to find a replacement for her, someone younger. And then she comes in contact with this organization, I would say, and they provide her with a substance. And she takes this substance, and by taking the substance, she becomes a younger version of herself, a more perfect version of herself. So she becomes this other persona, Sue, and she is really loving this persona. And that's basically The Substance. It's about a character who has two bodies and has constantly have to switch from the one to the other. And the first thing I really want to talk about The Substance is that I really adore the style. This is a very stylish horror movie. We don't have a lot of stylish horror movies, not in this kind of style. And the movie looks really beautiful. Every shot you can tell that it have been thought about. There have been every shot has its function, and the movie is so astonishing to look at in every way. And during the movie, I was really thinking, this is a really Kubrick-ish style. I really had to think a lot about Stanley Kubrick, like the colors from The Shining, camera movements from like A Clockwork Orange. And even there is a scene in this movie that they were using the same classical Requiem music that I believe was in 2001 A Space Odyssey. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it was the same one. So I think the director really took a lot of inspiration from Kubrick, his movies, and it makes a very beautifully stylish movie. Also, I really like the story. First of all, I think that this story is also meant as some of form of criticism to the entertainment industry and how a critique to the aging of women and how all the elderly women in the industry are a bit going to the background because they are aging. The whole movie is basically about getting older and about the issue of aging that basically shouldn't be an issue, to be honest, but that's the movie about. The movie really wants to illustrate that. And what also really enforces that whole idea is that she also uses the whole concept of the male gaze, and she really wants to really wants to illustrate that there is still a male gaze in the industry. And I feel like that is what the movie is about. That is what the movie really wants to be criticized. And I think it's really doing a good job in that. But other than that, I really love the story as a story. I really think the body horror is perfect, really works well. And yeah, it's just a really interesting story about switching from bodies, from an older body to a younger body, and the consequences that can have with that. It's really nice. The movie really fascinated me, and as soon as the movie started, I was hooked, and it didn't let me go. I wanted to know more about the whole world, and basically the director also creates this whole horror world about an organization we know very little of, and also these little details. You have, first of all, you have the voice in the videos. We also hear that in the trailer. That's a perfectly voice, really creepy. I really like that voice. And also the places that Elizabeth Sparkle has to go. It's really unsettling, and it gives all these extra things to create the horror in this movie. And both actresses actually play fantastically. Both Demi Moore, Margaret Qualley as his character, they were brilliant. And also the last thing I want to talk about is that the only flaw I basically has is the ending. Everything was perfect for me until the ending. I did not really like how the whole movie wrapped up. It was just not my thing. It really comes to personal taste. It was a bit too weird for me, a bit too much. But I really understand why they go this direction and they want to wrap it up like this, but it was just not for me. But yeah, really struggling with the ending. Because other than that, I really think this is a masterful horror movie. So I would definitely recommend watching this movie. These were basically my thoughts on the movie. Hope you liked it. Always be free to share your thoughts on the movie below in the comments. Would love to read that. And if you want to see more reviews of me in the future, or you want to hear me say my thoughts on movies I have seen at the Film Fest of Gent, always be free to subscribe to my channel, and till the next time.